Stabby. Cool. Good work, everybody. Gale's dead. Bad work, everybody. Can I... Oh!
I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep, and if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. However, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, it is of vital importance that my death be remedied at your earliest convenience. You may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on my return to the living within the span of 2 days.
Interesting.
I trust I've made myself clear.
Is there a third option? Sure, I'll get right on that because I know exactly what I'm doing and I understand why you should be back. How am I supposed to bring you back to life?
I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return.
Oh.
But such is the value and rarity that it is protected by a multi-layered security protocol. I will now explain the protocol.
Okay.
Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart.
Damn, your body's gone.
Next, you must unthread the purple seam that seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand.
Damn, your body's gone.
Inside the pouch, you will find a folded letter and a tiny flute. Unfold the letter and note the markings in the top and bottom corners. These are the notes you will need to play.
You madman.
Starting from the bottom right, play the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma method will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga. This is Ignan for what is my name? The answer is Kasitrak Ash. Pronounce the name correctly, and the method will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt metal. Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection.
Wow.
Use it to bring me back to life.
I mean, I could do so. I do have, like, I have an undead friend back at camp who says he can do it for, like, 100 gold. And, you know, that's easier and frankly, less work. Fine. I promise I will do so.
Excellent. Now repeat my instructions back to me.
Okay, I got it. Seams, notes, names, the lot.
In that case, this will be an easy exercise. Step 1.
Step 1, retrieve the pouch.
And next?
I shall unthread the purple seam in a anti-clockwise fashion.
Right. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on.
You're DMing very well here, thank you. Then I shall play the notes starting at the bottom right corner.
Remember to play them clockwise. And after that?
Then a method appears. I should say his name. Kahasjitrach Ash.
Correct. But pay attention to the trap part. Is back of the throat. So we have gone through the necessary steps again. It is gratifying to see your memory does not fail you. Best of luck with the protocol. May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
It's just so well voiced. It's so well voiced. The track. Back of the throat. It's just so well done. You absolute flaming nutter. Oh my god. It's a shame his body's gone and I don't have access to anything. Oh no, that's the Gale's pouch thing, right. Just to... because I feel I should check. I can't just, like... Can I do this?
Take Hero.
Save me. Cannot take much more.
That's a brilliant bit of it. But there are so many ways to resurrect people. It's just... I hope that was just intended as a joke. It was deliberately complex. incredibly overdone, very well voiced. It has to have been a joke because Scroll of Revivify is bloody immortal. I mean, I don't actually think Scroll of Revivify should have worked there. Yeah, normally, I mean, Scroll of Revivify for a start, not a thing. But in D&D this is. There is a Revivify spell, but it has to be within a minute of death, I think. Or is it 10 seconds or 30 seconds? You know, it's a really short span. And then there's one that's like within an hour. And then you get True Resurrection, which is like, if you have, or there's one that's like, I think it's like ordinary resurrection. You have to have a body part. So, like I've heard stories of, oh no, we're trapped in this dungeon. Only one of us can escape. Just chop off a finger each, hand them to the rogue. They can go back to town and resurrect all of us. And then there's True Resurrection, where you don't need any part of them to survive. You just sort of, essentially, you think of the person, they're back. So, okay. Does he still have all this stuff? He does as well. Alright.
My word, you did it! Oh, it's good to be alive. My hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime... Thank you.
You're welcome, and welcome back.
Oh. It's a relief to be back on beautiful Faerun. The dreariness of the fugue plane oppresses one's soul so very quickly. Now, I believe adventure awaits. Or misadventure, perhaps. Shall we?
Now that you're back with us, there's something else I want to discuss.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. What's the subject of the day?
Oh, I love Gale. He's so good. He's so good. He's just like... He's gone through the most harrowing experience of his entire existence, probably. And then comes out of it like, oh, my stars. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm here for it, 100%. Imagine if at this point it's like, can you just piss off? I'm tired of you. That protocol of yours, why make it so difficult?
The instructions were easy enough, weren't they? If slightly elaborate. I find that a healthy amount of theatrics, a voice from the beyond, a magic flute, a friendly, if highly combustible magma method, tends to make for a more compelling case. If nothing else, I'm sure I piqued your curiosity.
I sort of stood there laughing for 2 minutes and then used one of the 15 bloody Revivify scrolls I have in my pack. But apart from that, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, that went really, really, really poorly. So immediately, let's take a bloody short rest.
Well, some rest's better than none.
Whew. Yeah. So 2 things I've learned from this fight. First of all, I need to use more spells. I am weirdly reticent to use spells, and sorry, for a moment I thought Gale had his arms spread out, but no, it's the corpse behind him going, way. I thought that was Gale, sorry. I'm weirdly hesitant to use spells, and I feel I've broken that now, because I don't use spells much out of combat, so I need to use them in combat, because otherwise I'm just wasting my own spell slots. Second thing, failure can be good. Because, like, Gale died back in the tower, and I reloaded because I thought, oh shit, there's no way back from this. Now that I know that Revivify scrolls can work on bloody soul echoes, where the corpse has fallen into the darkest river in creation, then, yeah, I'm a lot more confident about having one person survive and then use some of these bloody mountains of scrolls I have. So I will not be reloading when people die anymore. But also, cool stuff might happen, like that. I would not have found out about that. So, lessons learned. Apologies if you've been telling me that, or if you tell me that after the previous thing, that episode hasn't actually gone out at time of recording. Anyway, save. Great Axe sent to camp, and a Javelin sent to camp. Exterminator's Axe. Deals an additional 1-6 fire damage to plants, insects, or small creatures. Wow. Like the deep gnomes. Jais. Vampiric Touch. Fish. And Droga Antidote. Okay. Also, somebody said that In the spell book, I can easily learn... Ah, here we are. Learn new spells. Ah! Where am I? Where are these from? Are these ones I have? Because I'm actually really, really low on money, so I think I will not learn new spells right now. But I'll get to them. And a health potion. Nice one. We all get temporary hit points. Apart from Wrath. A blood-smeared logbook. A ledger detailing the appearance and quality of numerous gemstones that have been mined. Weight, colour, clarity, and more are noted next to a sketch of each stone. Okay. Gale, it might be a time for you to cast that on yourself. Shattered Durga. Blue cap, a mug, and some gold. Why is he shattered? That's a worrying word. You know, like if you find someone and like their cause of death is listed as eviscerated. You know, it's just one of those worrying things like, that's a particular word choice. Now these ones are just giblets. Fragrant fungus stew. A ring and some gold. Ring. I'm really concerned what gibbed these Durga. I'm saying that differently every time I say it. I don't know the correct pronunciation. Durga? Dwerga? Oh!
What's that?
I don't know. A well-stitched satchel, apparently. With a scroll of shatter. And a load of money. Good eye. Whoever saw that? Oh, goody. More gibbed people. Speak with dead. Aid. I don't think he can learn. Some giblets. Oil of diminution. Not going to use that. Another executed deep gnome with a scroll of charm person. A moss-covered stone that I can interact with. Oh. Sorry, he just really wanted to sit down. You know, almost dying is hard. This is a nice view. Holvik. A crossbow and a dagger. Anything in this back room? A thing under the table? Glowing gem? I don't think I can take any of this. Fails of Teyrune. No, that's not right. Fables of Faerun. In the underground city of Dantol Derith lived a deep gnome called Sadie and her father Sam. Each morning the hard-working Sadie travelled to the nearby grotto, pick in hand to mine gems. Each night the lazy Sam would count them and demand even more. You can't rest until I'm the richest man in all of Faerun. One day Sadie encountered a stranger on her path home, a haggard creature, grey of skin and small of stature. "A Darrow!" exclaimed Sadie. "Please," said the Darrow. "I have no money and no home. I beg of you a single ruby so I might sell it for food." Sadie found pity in her heart and gave the beggar a ruby. She told her father about the Darrow upon returning home. "Do not believe his lies," warned Sam. "Darrow are selfish, demented creatures. Give him no more lest I cast you away." The Darrow was waiting for Sadie the next day. "Please give me 10 rubies so I might sell them for shelter." Sadie, moved by his plea, did as he asked and journeyed home, where Sam rebuked her. "An inferior haul," he said. "This will not stand." On the third day the Darrow appeared in the grotto. 100 rubies, please, that I might feed my brothers and sisters." The kind-hearted Sadie handed the beggar her entire sack of gems. As he took it, there was a great flash of light. Where the beggar had stood was a massive gold dragon. "You prove yourself generous of heart and spirit. Come to my lair and share in my golden hoard." Sadie eagerly accepted, joining the dragon in his opulent hideaway. 1 year later, Sadie passed a beggar near the grotto, her own father, Sam. "Sadie, I have no money and no home. I beg of you, a single ruby, so I might sell it for food." Sadie found no pity in her heart because she was rich now, and walked away. Okay. Eve's taking that, because she enjoyed the story. Faded logbook. The inside cover reads, Burrow Warden Myrna. The page is aligned with neat calculations, equipment logs, and expedition notes. The final entry reads, Expedition 42, back after a 10-day in the northern quadrant. 2 potential mining sites scouted, discovered a vein of Arandur. We also did a bang-up job, right up. Oh, tip-top shape. Organised shifts and left the first dig. Brother or not, he'll be a great barrow warden one day. Burrow warden. But he needs to keep his temper and check and practice reading the stone. He's as blind as the surface, sometimes planning to take him out later along the Ebon Lake to practice, and then no one heard from them again. So this used to be a gem mining location, is what I'm getting from this. And then... Or it was very recently? Ah, yeah, it probably was very recently. It probably used to be like a deep gnome mining location until the Durga came in and just frickin' murdered everybody. Crooked Wand of Fireballs. You can use an action to cast Fireball from this broken wand. All very nearby creatures must take a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Yep. Eve is going to bloody use that. Why? Because Eve is practically immune to fire. God, there are just corpses everywhere. I'm half expecting to find more enemies around here because that was a lot of... This is a lot of dead people for like 4 guys. I mean, admittedly, it's... Oh, wow. I'll talk about that in a moment. Admittedly, it looks like there were more people, but they also got killed by the fireball. That's why they're all burned. That's clever. It's good storytelling. Short Sword of First Blood. Break the Unbroken. Deals an additional 1/8 to targets that have all their hit points. Okay, is that only good for Asterion? It is considerably good for Asterion. It's a finesse weapon. It has higher damage. Yeah, and an ability. So yeah, that's a better Asterion weapon. Nice. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. A signpost.
The settlements are crossed out. Breachstone, Sinkhole, Salson, Lolth, Old Kell, Demons.
Underdark seems like a great place. Ooh. Oh, the Sussur tree. Brilliant. I'm sorry, a myconid?
What's in here?
It's a corpse, Eve. Poison spore. Alchemical ingredient. And lump of myconid flesh. I mean, I'll take both. Eve is fascinated by this myconid. Oh, I'm guessing this is where I'm going to get that... Oh no! Be nice to me. I am friends with Bernard. Where's the Sussur bloom? What happened to the Sussur bloom? Oh, do they only last a certain amount of time and then vanish? Damn. Oh, that's a shame. I didn't even get to use it in a fight properly because she was surrounded by Zolm. There's a hook horror there. There's a hook horror there, guys. There's a hook horror. Guys, go snake. Go snake. Go snakey. There's a hook horror. Is it a threat? It's a hook horror. I've never met a hook horror. It's terrifying. Okay. It's also blind, but has blind sight. It's a hook horror. Is it hostile? I assume it's hostile. I can't imagine for a moment that it's not. Okay, there are 2 of them. Are we surrounded by hook horrors? I know. I know a very good way to find out if it's hostile. Because if it's hostile, it'll attack Wrath. Because it doesn't need to see him because of blind sight. If it is not hostile, it won't. I can't help but notice it hasn't seen him. What can perceive his surroundings without relying on sight. Okay. Stop being invisible. Evidently, the blind sight is a lie. It's trying to con everybody. But it is hostile. That is good to know. Echoes in the dark. Calling reinforcements. They're a weird thing. That's not what I pictured a hook horror to look like. Alright, let's bring in the wrecking crew. Oh, he's just flying away. Okay. Sure. So you know how you almost died today, Gale? Do you want to go and do another fight? How are your spells? Yeah, you got plenty of spells. Plenty of spells. Not for a moment are you concerned about your spells. as we creepy over here. And then just bloody open up. Why not? You know? Why not?
Don't mind if I do.
Why not? Hey, I surprised it.
Catch
Where
a
are
break.
they? I see one. The enemy is surprised. Ah, another Sussur bloom up there. So this is definitely a Sussur tree. That's good to have that confirmed. I mean, I know we're here to harvest from a tree, but let's just make a giant flaming sphere right there. That sounds like a brilliant plan. Is he not is he not counted as in the fight? He's just got a flaming sphere. Standing within 5 feet of a flaming sphere will take 2 to 12 damage at the start of his turn. Okay. Apparently, that was a free action for him. Where's the other one? Over there. Can you blast it? No, too far. Wrath, can you do me a favour? Seeing as you're not in combat and therefore you're immune to turn order, can you just fly over there so that Asterion... Because, I mean, it's got blindside, but it can't see anything. It can't see anything behind it at all. And then just, you know, get sneak attack on it. So Asterion's in the fight. And so is the Flaming Sphere, but Gale isn't. I want you to go block the way.
These things drain away one's magic. Shouldn't linger here.
That's okay. She was carrying a Sussur bloom, and that was perfectly fine. Feller of Monsters. What is Feller of Monsters? You have advantage against monstrosity-type enemies. What is this? What's Feller of Monsters? Is that from something I'm wearing? Is that from her? I don't recognise it. Is it from her underwear? Does her underwear make her a Feller of Monsters? Oh no, it's from the bow. Okay. Obviously it's not the underwear. That was crazy, Geran. Why did you suggest that? Shooty again. Wow, this is a terrible bow. Bloody rolled practically minimum damage twice. Alright, Gale, just stand up so you're in the fight. Whatever. Yep, it's on fire. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do when it's on fire? Oh, it's the fire's turn. Interesting, you can turn blaze on and off. Okay, do nothing? Yeah, just do nothing, I think. And, can you hit that one from here? You cannot. I guess take the dodge. I want them to come a bit closer. Eve is up. Boom! What is this? What is that doing? Okay. Apparently we have the flaming... I didn't expect it to just roll around. That's weird. Okay. Okay. There's a poison here. Who's this? There's a poison. So maybe I shouldn't be attacking them. Maybe the Hook Horror is a misunderstood monstrosity.
There's a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I mean, they're glowing red, which implies they're not friendly. But, you know, I could be misunderstanding.
At the ready.
Oh. The bitch queen shan't take me my joy, ahoy.
Let's move.
Okay.
Right on my feet.
Should we just go and be friendly? Philro the Forgotten. Hello? I say hello. Oh shit.